Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host Rob Bentley and thanks for tuning in. On this week's show we'll talk Bulldog hockey, we'll check in with football as they just are coming off National Signing Day, and track and field, a busy week at the Grand Valley State Meet. First up, Bulldog hockey, and with us Associate Head Coach Drew Famulak. And Drew, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rob.
Bulldogs this past weekend on the road at Northern Michigan University inside the Barry Event Center in Marquette, and you come out with a split. You get the win on Friday night. Unfortunately, a loss on Saturday, but just talk about the weekend and how the Bulldogs did.
Well, as you know, it's a bit of a difficult trip. You know, not only the travel, but we're going to an arena that's an Olympic-sized sheet. You know, so what does that mean? That means that the ice surface is a little bit bigger than what we're used to. So we have to do a few things to maybe modify our game so that you don't get lost in areas that really don't mean a whole lot during the game. And obviously Friday we did that, and then Saturday we just came up a little bit short.
The third straight year the Bulldogs have made the trip to Marquette with the CCHA scheduling, coming off an emotional series against Western Michigan. Talk about how your kids bounced back this past weekend.
Well, I thought they bounced back great. You know, to go up there, like I said, it's not an easy trip, and to come and get that win on Friday, you know, not only was a boost for our kids, but a boost for the program as well.
As we go to the highlights here of Friday's game in Marquette, Bulldogs come out with a 3-1 victory, and got a great performance in net on Friday night from CJ Mott.
CJ's been very good all year. He gives you a chance to win every night, and that's all you can ask for. The one thing that you have to have in the CCHA is good goaltending, and CJ's been very good.
Here in the opening period, we'll see the Bulldogs by freshman Brandon Anselmini with a goal, his 4th of the year, and a great shot there by him.
Well, and you notice he didn't handle it. He just got it, shot it. We had net front presence, and that's what was the ability to get that shot in.
You took a 1-0 lead after the first period. You come back in the second period, and we'll see coming up here Kyle Bonus, a senior with his 15th goal of the year, and really a leader for the team this season.
Well, no question. Not only is he a leader, but he's one of our hardest working kids, and you know, he puts himself in the right spots to score. You know, you can see him here. He's looking for a rebound. Travis shoots that puck, and he doesn't handle it either. It's just boom, boom. It's off a stick and in the net.
Once again, here in this game, special teams have been good for the Bulldogs all season, and got a good job both on the penalty kill and on the power play here in this game.
Yeah, our penalty kill probably since Christmas has been very, very good, and it took some of our young D some time to get acclimated, but since Christmas it's been very, very good.
CJ Mott, another big save here, and again, motion's a little high at this point of the season with teams battling for a position here in the conference standings.
Well, you know, it used to be you pushed the last 4 or 5 games of the year. Now the push has been since Christmas, and as you know, every point counts, and it's a matter of getting points every weekend now.
You take a 2-0 lead. Northern Michigan strikes back, but then your kids at the end able to get the empty net goal in what was a good road win here for the Bulldogs.
Very good. Anytime you can win on the road, I mean, it's obviously hard, but we played well, and I give our kids tons of credit.
You come back after Friday night's win, and I know we've heard Coach Daniel say here on the show before, a split is always good when you lose the first game, not so good when you win the first game. Just talk about Saturday night's contest and coming back off that win on Friday night.
Well, you get a little greedy for that second win, right? You win Friday, and it sets yourself up for the sweep on Saturday. And you know, we kind of got our way through the first period, and even though we were down 1, we had a good push in the second. We had some chances. We just didn't have any puck luck on Saturday, and then they went up 2-0. But once again, we had a good push. It was good to see on the road. We didn't get any puck luck on Saturday. As
we go to the highlights from Saturday's game, again, part of a triple header for Ferris State Athletics at the Barry Event Center, and a busy day for Northern Michigan and their staff. The Bulldogs obviously taking on the Wildcats in the series finale, final meeting here in the CCHA, but a future opponent for the Bulldogs coming up next year in the WCHA.
Absolutely. You know, hopefully we can play them not only home but away as well, and it's just a good rivalry, you know, within the state of Michigan.
We see Northern Michigan's first goal after a scoreless first period. They're able to strike twice in the second, and always tough to bounce back going into the third period down by 2 goals.
Yeah, you can see here we got good net front. We're getting chances. They're doing a great job of blocking shots, and that was probably the difference, is just their ability to block a few shots that, you know, maybe hit the net last night.
The Bulldogs not quite as many scoring opportunities as you maybe had on Friday night here in the second game.
Well, they came out, you know, no question, with a ton of energy, and you know, when you lose on Friday, you know, we know the team's going to come out with energy the next night. And like I said, it took us a while in the first period, but the second period we had some good push though.
We see Northern Michigan scoring there. CJ Mott overall another good weekend, 23 saves on Friday, 30 on Saturday, and faced some good quality shots.
No, he's been, like I said, very good. And not only, you know, does he stop the puck, but he plays the puck well too, and that's a big benefit for getting out of our zone. But hey, like I said before, he gives you a chance to win every night, and that's all you can ask for.
Despite the loss here on Saturday, you're able to hold on to fourth place in the CCHA standings, and I know that's a big goal at this time of the year, being able to hold on to that top 4 spot in order to secure home ice in the second round of the playoffs.
Absolutely. You know, the top 5 get the bye, but 5's got to go to 4. So we want to make sure that, hey, top 4 is our goal, and right now we're in a great spot to secure that.
Bulldogs coming up with a big weekend this weekend, the final weekend here in CCHA regular season action at home against the Bowling Green State Falcons. And just talk first of all, this being the final home series in the CCHA and what that means to me. You obviously being here at Ferris State for so long and part of the CCHA.
Well, you know, it's a couple of things. You know, it brings back a lot of memories. You know, not only are we looking forward to it, you know, it's senior night on Saturday. You know, so you know, it's kind of, you look back, and I remember when I recruited those kids, you know, 5 years ago, and you know, they're already going to graduate, and so we're excited for the seniors. Obviously, I think both games are going to be sold out. You know, it's close already, and so you know, we're looking forward to that. And then obviously with the nationally televised game on Saturday, you know, not only do we get to showcase, you know, our players and, you know, use it for recruiting, but it's great to showcase, you know, Ferris State University as well.
The Bulldogs taking on Bowling Green State, and this will be the second series you've faced them this season. Pulled off a sweep down in Ohio here earlier on in the year, and what do you expect out of the Falcons this weekend?
Well, they're a little bit different team than they were in the first half. They got a ton of experience. You know, since December 1st, they're 9-5-2. They've really played well since December. They got a lot of young kids that are sophomores, but they've played critical minutes. You know, you're talking Carpenter, DeSalvo, Hammond, their goalie, he's a senior. So they got some, they might look a little young on paper, but they played critical minutes for the first 2 years. So they're playing very well, and the bottom line is we're going to have to outwork them in order to get wins this weekend.
Of course, a year ago, Bowling Green State made the trip to Big Rapids, second round of the CCHA playoffs, and were able to knock the Bulldogs out before that great Frozen Four run, and certainly they have had some success here in the building.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Those kids have played critical minutes. So, you know, those kids have seen a lot of action within their first 2 years. So, you know, we know what we're going into. They're probably one of the hottest teams in our league right now, and so we'll prepare for that this week.
You've got the Falcons this weekend, then a weekend off before you close out the regular season against Michigan. Just talk about here this final stretch and the final 4 games and what they mean for the Bulldogs.
Well, I think it's good after this weekend. You know, we do get a rest. You know, every team's got to have a week off, and that's going to be our week. And it'll give us a chance to regenerate, get healthy for the final push, you know, for those 2 games against Michigan, then obviously for the playoffs.
Obviously, you're the recruiting coordinator here for the Bulldogs. A number of young kids with some of the injuries and issues you've had this season have been forced to play quite a bit, and just talk about their progress and how they've done this year.
Well, you look at our young defensemen, and I don't think they thought they'd play as many minutes as they have already when we recruited them and they came through the door. But, you know, we have had some injuries. They've stepped in. They've done a wonderful job. Not only did we lose a lot of kids last year, but the year before. So we've lost 16 kids in 2 years. But they've responded. They've had to play some critical minutes. They've been baptized by fire, but they've really responded well, and I'm very proud of, you know, how those kids have stepped in. You know, not only played minutes, but like I said earlier, played critical minutes, and it shows in their development.
Well, Coach, thanks for being with us here today, and best of luck to the Bulldogs. What should be a great weekend here, the final weekend of CCHA regular season play here in Big Rapids.
Great, thanks, Rob.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.